Hi everyone, my name is Chris Rowlands and I work at Click Consult in the SEO team. I'm here today to give you a rundown of key areas of SEO that you should be focusing on in your marketing strategy. We're also going to run through a couple of areas that are up and coming or that you need to focus your resource on. So there are three core pillars to any SEO strategy, and these should be links, technical and content. Technical SEO has become much more important over the last few years, and here at Click Consult we approach it with a highly detailed tech audit that covers right from the basics and the very small items to the very large items that can have a big impact on your rankings. That could be as simple as looking at a mobile viewport and making sure it's set up correctly, or reviewing a massive list of redirects to make sure that there's no glaring errors there. Content is a crucial area of importance when it comes to SEO, especially now that the Panda algorithm has been rolled into Google's core algorithm. Content and the key areas of consideration that crop up in many of our audits. Of key importance here is making sure that content isn't thin or duplicated and is written with the user in mind. It should also be optimised for your primary target keywords but without overdoing it in that area. It is crucial, as always, that your link profile remains natural, with primarily brand anchors followed by noise anchors, some keyword plus brand or hybrid anchors, and a small amount of exact match, which shouldn't really be more than 5% of your backlink profile. You should seek to get a variety of links from top-level domains relevant to the country that your website operates in. You should also make sure you get a good spread of links from a variety of sites with DA range between 20 to 50 and some 70 plus in there as well, which you can achieve with a good PR strategy. So I just want to talk about a couple of up and coming areas, or areas that you should focus your strategy on at the moment. So the first of these is the mobile first index from Google. This is going to switch over quite soon. We don't know when, but you should be prepared for this. And it's important that your website is responsive, or you can use a user agent based serving solution, and either of those is okay. Responsive is preferred. You should work to make sure your page speed insights score for mobile are as high as possible for your homepage and your key product pages. Now this will probably turn up typical issues like compressing of images, leveraging browser caching, enabling compression on your website, and removing render blocking CSS and JavaScript from your pages. That can be simply achieved by making sure that the portion of your page that loads above the fold doesn't need to access an external style sheet, and you can put inline CSS there instead. Content should be accessible at mobile resolutions, and your meta titles and descriptions should not change from one device to another, as can sometimes be the case when serving different versions of your pages to one device and another. Utilising the mobile usability tool in Google Search Console and the mobile friendly tool will help you to spot any other areas that you may not have considered and stand you in good stead for the switchover. So I want to talk about log file analysis next. So it's an area that a lot of companies are investigating, and it's very good for seeing where your crawler budget is being used, if it's being wasted, if you need to have pages crawled more. You shouldn't need to really worry about the crawler budget too much though if your site isn't beyond 1,000 pages. If you've got a site with tens of thousands of pages, then it could become an issue. Where it can add real value though is seeing which pages on your site, especially key product pages, aren't being crawled enough, so you can then look into why this is the case. It's also very handy for turning up 404 errors that you may not have spotted in Google Analytics or in other tools. It's brilliant for finding orphan pages that you've found it very difficult to find in other tools, and it will turn up a host of other issues that you may not have seen across other tools that you use. The process of reviewing your server log files can be a difficult one, so we recommend using a tool such as the Screaming Frog Log File Analyzer. This can take a lot of the legwork out of the process and mean you don't need to spend valuable hours of your time analysing this data set. And that's all from me.